Please welcome the director of the film, Henry Rincón. Getting stopped along the way. Thank you so much for this film, Henry. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for the invitation. Very proud to show something of our country. It's very special for me.
I have a lot of questions. I'll ask a few, and then we'll open it to some questions from the audience. Let me start from where did this all start from you? Where did you get the idea for the story? And I really want to know how you got the actors for this film.
Yeah, this story is based in my father's history. My father lost his leg when I was 3 years old. So he was a very good inspiration to write the script. And in Colombia, we lived during 50 years a war with the guerrillas, internal conflict. So a lot of victims in this war, they are a big inspiration for me, in this case, for the film.
And I feel that that a lot about this film is very lighthearted. It's a family film, and plays into that genre a little bit. You have the principal, the bad guy, and plays into a lot of genres, I would say. But beneath it all, there is of course, we're talking about. I mean, children who are injured because of the war, and this is something that we see all over the world, and there's a tragic element to it too. Tell us about these kids. Where did you find these kids for the film, and how was it working with them?
Well, it was I enjoy all the shoot this film with the kids because there are kids victims of the war, and other kids that are not victims, but every day I learn something about them, because they was, I don't know, 10, 9 years old, but with a big, with a able to win, we are able to dream every day. So for me, it was amazing to work with the kids.
Did you get them through casting? How did you find? How did you have to find them?
It's very complicated because the casting I during 3 years to find out Eduardo, the main character, and the other kids maybe 7 years making a casting in all Colombia.
Amazing. I got the feeling at the end that the kids were really playing soccer.
Yeah.
Tell me about, was that part of just guys play, let's see what happens?
Yeah, the objective is the kids play soccer, don't win, because win is a normal thing. I think it's better the applied achieve the objectives, play a soccer, and very good soccer players are very good.
So did they have to train, get some soccer training? How good were they, or was that just all acting?
Yeah, they are natural actors. It's not professional actors, so we have a coach to acting and coach to soccer.
Very nice. My last question before I open it to some questions from the audience is, how was it received in Colombia? Where has it played? Who has seen it? And what are the reactions?
We released this film in 2016. The answer, the audience was very happy because it's a history about hope, about don't lose the capacity of dream. For me, is the most important in my life. I tried every day to dream and begin to work to achieve my dreams. So this film is my dream. I maybe in 8 years to make this film. I begin to write the script, and then to find out the founders, the budget, then shoot the film, then the post-production, 8 years. But it's my dream, so I must to work hard, but I'm happy when I show the film in the festivals and in the world to see the face the people cry, smile. Okay, we made a good film.
And the kids love it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I would love to take any of your comments, questions, thoughts, anything you'd like to share. We have all around. We're just wait for the microphone.
I'm sorry, my English is not very good, but I try to understand you.
You've been great.
Apart from the inspiration about you can fulfill your dream and make, it certainly made me cry and smile. But there was another theme in there that that felt very important to me, how dealing with authority was presented. It really forced me to think about authority in my life, and it was a very productive interaction. Besides, the filming itself was beautiful. I thought all of the scenes were beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, because it's a proud to hear you. This film changed, transform the mentality, transform the thoughts of the people, because I think we everybody are normal. Everybody is normal. So what is the difference? The only I don't know how this. The only border is mentality. That is the big border, the mentality. So this is a scream to change the form to live, to see the life.
I got a question. Let's see. The children who are playing soccer, they can get into to the semifinals, right?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat me the question?
Let me think. The children who are playing soccer, they're going to make it to the World Series. It's like playing the New York Bowl.
Tell us about the competition that they were playing for. What happens for the winner of that competition?
Why win Argentina?
Yeah.
That is the.
Tell
okay.
us.
Yeah, in the history in Latin America, we have a match between Argentina and Colombia during the World Cup. In that time, Colombia won five scores to 0 to Argentina. So for me, it was important. I love the soccer, so I want to show something about this match. But in this case, Colombia won because won experience, won the capacity to dream, won the capacity to work in team. So it's a different. Of course, Argentina won 3-2, but Colombia, we are very proud to achieve the participate in the tournament.
And I'm always a fan of the underdog, so I like that in this film. A question here. Someone who lives in Argentina, so watch out, it's part of the time.
I've lived in Argentina for over 20 years, and it's my second country by adoption. And I found myself rooting 101% for your country. It was just fabulous. Your film was so wonderful. What was interesting to me was everything, but the fact that disability, there was so much enlightenment about it. This is not what we find generally in Latin countries, or much of the world. I mean, the sidewalks are accessible in Buenos Aires, and just recently they've become a little bit more so. But disability doesn't exist as a subject, and in terms of what we see in any way, as far as rehab and so on. So did you have to change a whole mindset? How did you create this rural home? Does it exist in real life? This was amazing.
Yeah, in my life is there is because the reality is for me during all my life because my father was disability for an accident, so I begin to live with another people with disability to know his word. For me, it was important to know what do you think, what do you think about the life. So the first question for me is, I return to the last question. We are we are the same. We are the same. For me, is the most important. You, and me. We are the same. The only disability is mental. It's a mental disability. So in Colombia, it's very complicated because there are not a lot of things to help the disabilities people. It's very, very complicated. The access to the buildings, the access to the transport, the access to the health is. I think that the film is a screen to Colombia, to the governments, to the mayor, to the president, to hey, there are another people. We need some things to access, to be normal, to be a society.
So does a school like this really exist?
Yeah, yeah, exists because the war create a lot of victims in Colombia. So the government created a rural homes to the the boys, and some boys lost her legs, his arms, his hair. So exist, but it's a regular. It's not a very good place.
Beyond being a wonderful film and a lot of fun, I find it a fun film, and it took me back. It hit something. It hit the child in me, which I thought was it was one of the things that we love about this film. But one of the things that struck our committee when watching this film, and we get a lot of submissions to ReelAbilities. And what made this stand out, we didn't know that. I don't think we knew that your father was an amputee, and it is clear in the representation in the film that you live in a world where people with disabilities are not different, are part of everything. And in the film itself, and this is, I think, where it fit in best to our ReelAbilities philosophy is that I don't think it's about the disability at all. It's about kids. Exactly. And some of them happen to have disabilities, and here and there they'll get made fun of and have to, put up with a few extra fights, but it could have the same exact movie could have existed without the disabilities, and it would have worked the same way. But you were able to bring in that world and make it a more inclusive experience, and I think that's one of the beautiful things about it. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the disability in this film is not the principal thing. The principal thing is the kids, how to achieve the dreams, no more. The disability is, but it's a human. There are humans. What is the disability? No, there is no disability. So, for example, my father is in the film. Is the soccer trainer with how do you say muletas?
Crutches.
Crutches. Yeah, that is my father.
Awesome. I want to thank you so much for being here and for presenting this film. Folks, thank you for being here and enjoying this film and taking a part in this conversation. We need our kids to see this film, right? This is a film, it's about bullying. It's about all the things that kids deal with on a day-to-day basis in the most normal way, and it's about soccer. It's fun. So spread the word. Tell other people. We have coming up next in this room, we have Deej coming up, another fabulous documentary. So please join us for that. And we're here till Wednesday, and we look forward to seeing you more. Thank you very much.